Welcome to the channel, folks. Clunkers and Classics, where we are back on the 67 Camaro. Last video was putting together his 81Z28, and we got a lot put together last video. Go check that out if you haven't seen it. Okay, so pretty much got the whole back end done. All the body, quarter panel, back, taillight panel, floors. Just had a rainstorm there this morning, so got soaked, mainly coming in from that front window. It's probably just barely in there. So what we're gonna do this video, you can see this rot on this panel underneath the windshield. We don't know how far it rots down there, but I got this panel here. Well, it doesn't even look, I don't know. Let me just look at it real quick. See, it's all rotten down here. But this doesn't look the same, does it? We're gonna have to see. That's supposed to be for a 67 Camaro. Right here is different. Okay, so we got to take out the windshield. Well, first off, you got to take off this chrome. It's worse on the other side. So this is the way I got it. Missing this. This is all bent up. Dinged along here. This is all dinged along here. So all this needs to be replaced. They do sell it. So we're going to pop that off. And then I doubt this windshield is held in very, very good. Pop that windshield out of there. And then we're going to take off this cowl panel, which is just these little, I think they're 1/4 inch screws along there. And that'll slide out. He gave me another one of these cowl panels. I'm not sure why, but so we may have to take off the fenders. We need to take this whole front clip off eventually anyway. We're going to take the whole front clip off, and we got to change the subframe at some point. So I actually already cut this fender. I got fenders with it when I bought the car. So this is just laying on there. I took that off to fix the door pins, I think it was. So we might as well go ahead and pull the whole front end. I got other fenders. I got a new front header. I got this a new bottom piece. The only thing I don't got is a radiator support. I think this one's probably good, but anyway, it's all got to come off. We might as well do that. Just that I don't really want it just laying around. But okay, so that's what we got to do. Then we got to weld that new piece on. Okay, what else we're gonna do? I got to go order that windshield as well. Probably do that later today and get that in tomorrow or the next day. So after we're all done, we can put a new windshield in it. Okay, now this roof, it's all, no, it's not wet up there. Okay, it's kind of rusty, but we're not replacing the roof. It was only rusted through here, and on the other side we're going to patch the other side. Probably not this video. And the rest of it can just be stripped down to the metal, treated and primed and painted, and I think the roof will be okay. The problem we got is these braces that go all the way around, and this top one is the worst. Let me get in here. We got to take off. You can see it. We're gonna take out the rear view mirror, take out the sun visors. This just got the little base to it. So this brace right here is all rotten. See, the side brace is not bad, and then the back one's not too bad. I used some of that expensive Eastwood encapsulator and got all in there. So the back one's strong, but it, you know, it is rusty. But and same with the side pieces. And it's kind of awkward to show all this. And you got this brace going across, and then this one here. They seem to be okay. I mean, they're not completely gone. These are for the headliner. They go through the headliner holes, whatever they're called, and they hold the headliner up. They may break. I don't know if one's broke or what, but they go in little holes there, and they may break taking them out. You got to take them out, put them through the headliner, and put them back in. Okay, so you can buy, now I'd only recommend doing this if you're replacing a roof, but they sell the whole kit of all these roof braces. The rear, the front, sides, and then this X in the middle, and then all these rods. Okay, it's 200 bucks. That's the cheapest you can find it. They're 200 to 400 bucks. But what I need is just this whole brace here, and these are actually little corner braces here. I think they're probably okay. It's just this middle brace is all, and it may be because the lip underneath here, see, these are little braces here that screw on here too. We'll have to take them off and reuse them. I think that's where the headliner tucks up underneath there. But the lip of the roof underneath here, we don't know how bad it is. It's not moving around like the back did. See, the back was completely wasted. And then I bought that kit with the new thing and welded them in there. So the back is all strong now. We don't know if this front is going to be the same way as the back yet. So I will here in a few minutes. So I could not find anybody that sells these braces separately, because I thought, well, I'll just get the front brace. No, nobody sells them separately. You got to buy the whole kit, 200 bucks minimum. So looked and looked and looked, and I found an open box special for 140 bucks. So I saved 60 bucks. But basically I'm paying 140 bucks for the top brace. And I think this is it. I think this is it here. So what the open box special, it's missing one of these corner braces and something else. Maybe one of these braces. It says it was missing 2 braces, and it had a picture of it. But we got all the rods for the headliner. So we don't care if the old ones break or anything, because we got all new shit. So that's good. So basically, yeah, we got new rods on this front brace, and the rest of this we're not going to be using. This is the one of the X braces there in the middle. That's probably the back piece. Maybe it doesn't have the sides. And I think those are the 2 X's there in the middle. Back, front, unless there's 2, I left 2 in here. Did I? No? Okay. So I guess it don't come with the sides. Anyway, I think we got enough to work with. we'll have to get them in. And I know trying to weld this onto the rusty stuff, but it's I'm assuming it welds to the front lip of the roof anyway. We'll get it welded in there and pretty strong. You know, it may not be perfect, but you know, what are you going to do? We're not buying a whole roof, and we're not buying a whole section and all that. So okay, so yeah, now we got to replace this as the main objective here. It's all rotted here. I'll show you that here in a little bit. I just hope this is the right one. Does it say? It says 67 Camaro fibered upper dash panel. I just don't know why this doesn't look like that. That doesn't make much sense. Unless it's got the wrong sticker on it. Okay, so let me start taking this apart. Just takes the little special tool, but all the clips are going to be broken anyway, but I got a new clip set. They're not very much. Yeah, all this stuff is just gonna come right off. But I got the little special tool that I showed before that gets in behind the clip there and pulls it apart, and then you just pop these off. This one, I think, is got some screws in behind this cowl. Like I said, these are just little 1/4 inch things. We'll take them off, take that cowl, take the screws, and pull all this off. But yeah, I have to add this new chrome to the list. Same with the back window. Need new back chrome. I got all the old stuff for the back, but it's all not in very good shape. Okay, so let me take this stuff off for now. We'll go from there, and I may just end up pulling this whole front end off and laying it over here or somewhere. Okay, well, let me get going. I'll be right back. Okay, guys. I just took all that was holding this windshield in was the chrome. All this stuff is deteriorated. Yeah, I went on the inside and pushed, and it just came out. So yeah, this top piece is all rotted. That's what's making that brace weak there. So let me take that windshield out and we'll inspect it a little bit better. Okay, guys, there it is. I have to get rid of all this crap here, and it looks like this panel goes down to here. So of course we're worried about this area being rusted and here rusted, but it all looks actually pretty good. I said I think this firewall is pretty good, other than that bottom toe board area there. So yeah, okay, let me get a little box and scrape all this crap up, and yeah, I think we're gonna have to make this window channel here. You know, I bought that stuff from that company, tried to get them to sponsor me, but they wouldn't. It looks like this is probably going to be good, and of course this will be good here once we get the new panel on. So it's just the top. Yeah, and I could just buy the top from them, but then of course the shipping. You know, I think 30 bucks to ship it, then I don't know what, 48 bucks each. Probably be like 150 bucks just for this top section. So yeah, I think it was 48 each for them and 37 for these. I think we're just gonna have to make something, weld in something there. At least this top of this is good for a little bit. It's just where the 90 degree is, so we'll have to cut that out and make it. Okay, let me get a little box and just gather up all this loose stuff, and yeah, I think we'll have to take this fender off. Like I said, I had this fender. I took this fender off to do the door pins and stuff. So yeah, it comes all the way to here. But see, Well, that core support is rusted over there. But they do make those brackets. I could just get a bracket. But it's kind of difficult to get at all these bolts in here, especially being all bent up. Got all bolts going in here, and that's why I kind of give up on just trying to take this one fender off. So yeah, I'll get after it. I have to get the cutting wheel and the sawzall and everything else out to get at some of this stuff. Like I said, it's all going to be replaced anyway, except hopefully just this core support we can save. But it's not very much. If I need to get another one, we'll take it apart and see. Okay, I'll be back when I clean this up a little bit and get a better look. Okay guys, it seems to fit on there okay. Yeah, it's just different there. So cleaned up most of this, just so damn wet out. Everything's soaked. It'll be dry here in a little while though. The sun's out. Basically, we're just going to cut it along here. Cut all that off with the zip disc and pull this off. And we just gotta. We don't have the old dash, so we don't know where it bolts on. But I'm assuming 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 holes. 2. There's 5. I think that one's that one. We may have to drill some holes. I'm not sure what this little deal is there. Take that off anyway. Don't know if we need that for the dash or what. I'll have to bend it a little bit, take it off. So you got to remember that. So yeah, let me cut this off, and then we will get, well, see, it's just underneath this fender, so I got to take this fender off. It's right under here. So, not very much, just right there. These are little guides for the windshield. When you put your windshield in, that's where it's supposed to hit the bottom. I got the other one off. Can't get that screw off. I had to get a grind that. But yeah, we'll have to probably put them back on. Other than that, you know, it's a little rotted there, this panel. And some chunks came off here, but I think there's enough to grind it down and weld on the new one. And we can put in some little pieces of, patch some little metal there if we have to. Anyway, let me take my zip disc here and just cut that off. And I guess take this front end off. Okay, I'll be back. Okay guys, I got the front end off. Yeah, this whole front end shot, all the bushings and everything. Okay, I have to do some grinding and get this off there. Like I said, we may have to do a little patching in here. I think that's probably the only spot. Now, I took off the visors and the mirror and everything. Like I said, this thing is all just... So this is a piece. So it looks like this kind of covers over top of that. These, I thought that'd be a separate piece. You know, I thought it'd be from here over. But anyway, if I put it up there, these ends are not bent in the right shape. Contours off. Rest of it looks good. So I don't know whether it's, you can see here how it contours That doesn't. But I think what we can do is cut it off here and weld this area here onto this, because these seem pretty strong. Do that on both ends, and this is the little deal that the headliner goes to. You can see remnants of the headliner underneath there, and it had these little special clips that went in. They're all busted, so we're gonna have to just put some screws in there, and that will go on right in here, these holes here. And I think this is where the windshield mounts to, right here. So we have that spot, although there should be probably another layer on top of there that we don't have, but at least we got a guide of where it goes, and we can weld on another piece on the roof. So I think the best bet is to cut this off. I think I can just cut it off in here, pull this out, and cut this one and weld it up in there. Not sure if it welds to this middle piece or not. Wait till we get that off. It may weld into there. We'll see. But yeah, it's probably best to get this going first, and then build up this with another layer of metal. We'll have to grind off all these windshield molding clips. I'll probably take this out of there, the speaker. But yeah, I just cut it along there, so it'll just overlap on there. This is pretty strong. It's not flimsy or nothing. So we know where that goes, and then here's the guide to where the new one goes on. Put it on there and weld it up. But it's gonna take some, get a lot of this, sand all this rust off, and 415 coat it and everything. And then, anyway, let me get that roof brace on there, and I'll be back. Okay guys, just got back from the glass guy. Ordered and paid for the windshield for this one, even though I need one for this one also, but I can only make one trip at a time. I don't want to bring two pieces of glass together. Chance of them breaking. I have to bring my truck, put it in the back. So I just ordered this one. Guess how much? 200 bucks. Last windshield I ordered was for Bumblebee like this, was 130. So I said, well, what's the deal? Prices going up? He says they're going up daily. It's all in chaos due to the tariffs. He said he ordered one yesterday, and then today it's $25 more. Then he said they can only guarantee a price for 1 week. So today is August 4th. Actually, I think Trump gave them till August 7th before the next set of tariffs go into effect. So I don't know what all this, how far it's gone up in the last couple of months for the auto parts tariffs. So I says, well, where are they all coming from? Aren't they coming from like Mexico and China? He says, yeah, mainly China. But good news for you Made in America guys. He said that they're mostly being made in America now. So there you go. Bring your company to America, make them in America, no tariffs. But they double in price. So you get fucked either way. Yeah, because this is a lot smaller windshield than that one. That one's got the curves and the design. This one's just kind of a... So, well, we'll find out next week. Next video, we'll be putting this together again. And I'll have bought the windshield by then. So I'll let you know from 130 2 months ago to now. It's probably going to be 230. Or 250 or something. So yeah, I know some of you guys don't want to hear it. You want to keep your head buried in the sand, and prices aren't going up. Gas is $1.95 a gallon because he said so. No, you're being fed bullshit. We paid the tariffs, not the other countries. We pay it. American consumers are getting fucked right up the ass. I don't know how long I can go. I mean, if, you know, iPhones and Nike and all them said, hey, if we have to build in America, things are going up 3 times the price. Well, that's probably where auto parts is going to go to if we got to build all our own auto parts, because it ain't over yet for the windshield prices. It's still in chaos, he said. So until it gets to a level price, who knows when, we'll see what the final price is. And I bet it'll probably almost triple in price. So yeah, might be the straw that broke the camel's back. Either that or I just don't buy windshields anymore. But I think a lot of this other stuff is just going to go through the roof. Tires and, you know, just stuff you got to buy for these cars. You know, somebody posted a while back, oh, just buy used stuff. Well, you can't buy used windshield. You can't buy used weather stripping. You can't buy used tires. I mean, you kind of can, but a lot of stuff you got to buy new. And yeah, I just can't be going to be able to afford to pay double and triple what it costs to build a car. So it's probably not going to be worth it in the long run. So we'll see. But for now, I'll pick this one up in the morning. Next couple days I'm going to order the one from this one. I feel like Kevin Bacon in Animal House when he gets paddled on the ass. Thank you, sir, may I have another? Handed over the $200 for this. Now I'm going to hand over another 200 and something for this one. Just keep getting fucked and fucked. So yeah, guys, the American consumer is getting the land of, used to be known as the land of cheap and plenty. No, not no more. The country's completely changing. Land of milk and honey is just, so, yeah, anyway, yeah, I'm pretty pissed off. You would be too if you had to be buying parts every day to fix these cars instead of whatever y'all buy. The ones that got their head buried in the sand probably don't buy nothing. They just... Okay, I'll be back. Okay, guys, next morning, I got this in the wrong position. I need to turn this around because the sun's beating over too early, and spent about 20 minutes just blowing all the water out of here. All the morning dew just filled everything. Anyway, I started grinding this down a little bit, this whole area, and then I thought, well, it's not going to weld too good, and there's no use. It's hidden. So I just poured 15 all this area from here and all this. Got in here as much as I could. You can still see the water. So I'm not. So it's going to go in there something like that, and I can grind this down here right on this edge, and that's all I'm going to do. Is I'm going to weld it from there to there, and I believe the yeah, I guess the urethane would go right in here somewhere, although I got these clips and should have seen exactly where they went. I think they go right like that. Oh yeah, the urethane goes here, right along here. So I think that's all I can do. Of course, we'll tack it here and grind this area down and just tack it on this edge. That's all I can do, other than Maybe put some rivets or something along here, give it some extra strength. So that's the plan on that. But I think what I want to do is paint the bottom of this. Paint the bottom of this black, and the roof panel too. So okay, this is the remnants of the roof panel right there. So I just cut that edge there. So this is a panel here. Yeah, it isn't wrong. I thought, well, this doesn't line up to this where the sun visors go in. But I would go up there like that, and then these corner braces. So here's where the sun visor goes in there. These would go over top. See, that's this panel here. But these are pretty strong, both sides. So all we're going to do is what I originally thought. We're just going to cut it here and overlap that, about an inch of that, onto the edges here and weld it in. And then this is the lip where the windshield goes on. It goes up there like that. And that lip is going to, I already cut away a bunch of it, but right in here. These corners are good on both sides, but I think once we get that in there, we're going to have to make a little 90-degree L-shaped lip from here all the way down and tack it in there. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be doing. That, and I should probably see what we're going to do is all this surface rust on the roof, we're going to pour 15 all that. So I should probably do that before I weld this on. But we're going to do the whole roof eventually. But I want to scuff it all down and all that first. So anyway, that's the plan. Okay, and we're just not going to use this or those other pieces. And then we got to figure out where this exactly welds to on this. So that's the plan. Here's the receipt, so you don't think I'm bullshit. This is a no bullshit channel. We don't bullshit around with stuff. 200 bucks, 67 Camaro, August 4th. Now, somebody posted a while back, oh, there's still, well, this was like a month or two ago. Oh, there's still 140 bucks at Classic Industries. So I looked today, or yesterday, and yeah, they're still selling, probably because they got a warehouse full of them, or you know, old stock, and until they order new ones. But $140 is the cheapest one they got. Now they got free shipping over 199 bucks. A few of them do. I think Jigs, Classic Industries. That doesn't apply to windshields. Okay, it's a minimum $175 truck freight. That's the minimum you got to pay in advance on your credit card. Plus an extra $40 to a residential address. You know, unless you wanted to save 40 bucks and go pick it up at the truck depot there. So that adds up to 355 bucks. So even if the tariffs haven't affected Classic Industries yet, it'd still be 355. So, and that's for an 81. I didn't check a 67. So that's the deal. Okay, well, let me get going on the on that stuff I just mentioned, and we'll get both them panels into place. I said I think I'll spray a little black paint on the back of this and the back of that other panel. It should dry in about 5 minutes in the sun. It's going to be pretty hot today. Put some paint, let it sit out there. But I don't know how much work I can get done with it when the sun starts beating down over here. See, if it was turned around and had the front end here, I'd have an extra hour or two before the sun got here. And yeah, don't comment about putting a carport over top of it. Bad idea for multiple reasons. I don't want a carport right here. It's just a dumb idea. Okay, so I'll be back. Okay, guys, on this cowl, I just noticed this was all eaten away by rust right here. So yeah, he had given me another one. So we're going to use this one, but I'm going to clean up this and pour 15 the bottom of this, and then we'll paint some. Well, I guess I'm going to leave the pour 15. I'll paint the underneath of that and that roof rail. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, guys, I cut to fit that brace there. We'll have to drill a couple of holes here to weld that brace on there. But yeah, I got to take it out and pour 15 at least underneath here as best I can. So anyway, there's the lip where the windshield goes on, but it needs one more layer that's rusted away from the roof. So the roof would have a L shape, and these would be welded together, and the windshield would go on there. So yeah, that's what we got to make next after it's welded in there and everything. I'll probably cut that little piece off there too. So yeah, let me take this back off, prep it up, and then get it up there and tack it in there. I'll be back. Okay, guys, I put some pour 15 up here in behind where that brace is going to go. I'll do all the rest later. Put some pour 15 on the back of this cowl panel. It had some dents and stuff in it, but not too bad. I dollied it out a little bit. And then painted it underneath the dash panel and the roof brace. So tonight, or later when the sun starts going down, we'll put all this stuff on. Got some running around to do. I'm gonna go pick up the windshield. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm not gonna order this one right yet, but I'm gonna ask him what the price is on that, so we can get a price on it. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, guys, it's 1 in the morning. I just finished this cowl dash piece. Welded it all in here. I put some rivets and left them because anyway, primed it, seam sealed it. I had chiseled some of this seam sealer out. See, only half of it. So what I had done, because I'm going to do the whole firewall, but I took a screwdriver, chisel, got all that out, and then when I had some pour 15 left over, I pour 15'd all this edge. Like I said, just half of it, and then seam sealed it. So we're going to do that to the rest of it after it's when we get to it. So yeah, anyway, she's in there solid. Got I just put a bunch of little welds here, all these holes lined up good, so that's all in there. And I just sprayed a little primer because the morning dew is gonna have everything soaked in the morning. That's why I wanted to show y'all right now. It'll be soaked in the morning. Tomorrow morning we're gonna put that top brace in there, weld that in there, and start. That shouldn't take too long. But now we gotta. I'll probably maybe try to find a junk car with a 90-degree bend, some type of something, and weld that in. I guess that's about it. I got the windshield, picked up the windshield today, made in China. So it wasn't a USA one. It's in my truck. As soon as we get this roof area done and primed. Oh, I gotta wait on it. Should be in any day now. My electric Colt gun there. Hopefully it'll work on urethane. That urethane is really tough to get out of the tubes. But anyway, we'll try it. So yeah, as soon as the roof is done, we can put the urethane in and put the window in. While I was loading the window in my truck, I said, hey, can you just check on the price of 81 Camaro? So when I got done loading, I walk in there and go, oh, their computer's down right now. Either that, he was too lazy to look to phone him up and ask him. Anyway, it's in a Dallas depot is where he gets it from, so they should be able to get any windshield. And I asked him about the van windshield again. He wrote it down again and said, oh, I'll check again. So anyway, probably have to wait for next video. I told him I'd come in maybe, today is Tuesday, I told him I might come in Friday and get the windshield for this. Next video on this, we don't have to do any of that repairs like the 67, but we got to paint all this area. I want to paint all this, and then we can put urethane in there and put the windshield in. So next video for this, I'll let you know the big price increase on that one. Okay, so I'm just going to clean up and head in for the night, be out in the morning, and try to get this top done. Okay, I'll be back. Okay guys, just show you what's going on here before it gets dark. So I got this piece welded in, and I put some screws in here. This is the little deal that the headliner folds to. So this is in there. I didn't weld this in yet. I'm not sure if it needs to be welded or what, but I need to put pour 15 under there, and it had some insulation stuff underneath here that all fell apart. So I think I'm going to put some other stuff on there so it doesn't, rattle. You don't hear that while you're driving. So anyway, we're just going to leave that. But anyway, all this is welded in and strong. And like I said, it has the one lip. So I got this dented up fender off a Jeep, and I cut off a 90 degree piece like this right here. But of course this is a little bit curved, and so is the Camaro. So it didn't line up with the shit. So I put it in there, clamped it down with vice grips, and then got the lip underneath the old stuff and started kind of tack welding it in there, but it's not going very good. But anyway, I still need to put a piece probably in here. Well, I started tapping this with a hammer. This is all, the edge is good, but just underneath here is all crappy. So I'm gonna have to probably cut up some little pieces and put in here. I think same on the other side. Yeah, right in here. I'm gonna have to put some pieces in there. This about the only good part of that old roof right there. That's where it's supposed to be. Although it's probably won't weld very good, but anyway, I gotta put some metal in there, fill it all up with weld. I don't want to, you know, at the end, I'll put some Dynaglass, Duraglass stuff in there and smooth it all out, but I don't want to put a lot in there. You know, I want it mostly with metal and weld in there. So anyway, yeah, that's what I'll probably be doing tonight. Lots of grinding and welding and cutting metal and stuff like that. And I'll try to get that done tonight. And then after that, we're just going to paint this. I got some matte black. And we're going to just paint this area here. And before we put the windshield in. And I got the electric caulking gun. And we'll get some urethane on there and put in the windshield. But anyway, let me get the all the metal work done at the top there. And I'll be back. Okay guys, next morning. Welded it up. Bunch of patches in there. And filled it in with that Duraglass. Fiberglass reinforced Bondo. Supposed to be waterproof. Smoothed it out a little bit. So I'm going to put a little primer, like one coat of primer, a couple of coats of black paint around them edges, and then we got to get the new window clips and either screw or rivet them in there. Some of it's kind of thick thick filler, so I don't know if a rivet's going to hold screw. There's all metal behind there, so a screw will go right in there. So yeah, put on the window clips. Then after that, we're going to paint all this like matte black. I think I got a hot rod black or something paint there, and I'm going to paint all this. We're gonna paint from here down the firewall and everything later. I've been sanding on it a little bit, but mainly where the windshield's going, like from here up. We're just gonna concentrate on getting that painted nice, and then we can put in the windshield. So I'll be back. Hey guys, it was a hot one today, about 100. So I just came out now. It's getting dark. Okay, so I got all the clips in. These just fit right over top the little studs, although they're they're pretty tight. Those ones I riveted on there. I had to put a screw in that one, but I'm just worried about this lip being kind of small here for the glass to go down on. It's gonna have to go right up to the edge of them clips. I don't know. I put the chrome trim along there and it seems to be a good gap, although that looks, I don't know, maybe the same on the other side. Anyway, I would like that lip to be, you know, that wide, but it's not. We'll just pack it full of urethane. So I got to put these little stoppers on here, but I don't know exactly where they go. Plus we might have to put it up higher than it is. So they'll go on, I don't know, something like that. So what I want to do is fit the window in there, but I got to put something on here because I don't want the window to hit and chance of cracking or anything. It comes with these little sticky white things there, and I think I'll put them in the corners. Anyway, then I'm going to lay the window on there, line up these, and screw them in there, and then see where we want the window, and then I can well, actually I got to paint this first. Well, let me do that first, and then we'll put urethane and stuff on and put the window in. But I want to paint this right before I do that and mix up some, but now all the bugs are going to come out. Shit, I was going to do this today before I went in this afternoon, but man, it was just too hot. I was sweating my balls off. But anyway, we have to get that done. Anyway, I'll be back. Okay guys, here's that electric Colt gun. You see the it's starting to come out. So anyway, I'll give it a shot putting that on before I put the windshield in. Okay, I'll be back. Okay guys, it's in there. I put it in last night. Figure I'd show you in the daylight. So made in China, PGW. So yeah, we don't know if the Chinese tariffs are going up or not. But anyway, that electric deal there works pretty good. And then I used up 2 tubes of it though, because I spread it all in here, did another bead all around here and spread it in real good because we don't want it leaking. So yeah, that's it. No bugs got in my paint, I don't think. Put about 3 coats of hot rod black on there, and then this will go the color. I'm thinking of doing the interior. I see it's factory black outside with a deluxe red interior, and I'm thinking of doing this interior silver because I want to put silver stripes on it. It's gonna go black with silver stripes. Black with red stripes, I don't think I'd like that as much. So we may change all this, and all this is red. We may change it to silver gray. But anyway, this will stay the flat black up here, and then it'll be divided by the dash pad whenever I get that. But yeah, so that's my thoughts on the interior. I mean, the car's, you know, not gonna be completely original, but I was watching some video and they say these Camaros, no, he was talking about a 69, only 1% of them were factory black. So I don't know if it's same for a 67 or not, but it's kind of rare. There is a lot of black ones, but people paint them black. They didn't come factory black, so that's going to be a plus, and then a minus is going to be the non-red interior, because, you know, the red interior is, you know, the headliner remnants up there. Now there's all the top. That a lot of that red is going to be cost more, especially the deluxe interior with them door panels that come out front and back. The standard ones are cheaper, and I think they look just fine. So I think we're just going to go with a standard interior and mostly black. You know, the black headliner, the black carpet instead of the red. Black door panels. I think it'll be a lot cheaper, and I think it'll look a little bit better. So I think that's the way we're going with that. And you know, the rest of, you know, it's not a Z28 SS RS or anything. So and we're not keeping all the drivetrain, you know, numbers matching and all that. It's got the Blazer way upgraded rear end, I think, because of the disc brakes and the posi and the bigger leaf springs and the sway bar and all that. You know, why put in a stupid 10-bolt mono leaf just for being factory? No. But yeah, if it was a numbers matching Z28, I tell people this is worth $30,000 to $40,000 fixed up. Oh, well, it can't be worth that much. It's not a real Z28. If you're talking a real Z28 RS SS, you're looking at 100 grand. I'm talking 30, 40 grand for a driver type, good looking car. You can look at them all day long on Maple Motors. He's got these Camaros in almost daily, weekly, and they go the first day they get them. And his average price is between 35 and 40,000. And believe me, they look good from far away, but they go up close. They got rust bubbles, stuff everywhere. The paint's all cracked and Bondo cracks, and they're not. I mean, they look good. They're clean, and the interiors are nice, and they run good. But man, they need a lot of work to be perfect. And he puts them 37.9, and boom, they're gone the next day. So that's what this car's worth. Okay, if you're talking numbers matching Z28, that's 100 grand. That's not what this car is. Okay, so I just figured I'd talk a little bit, since this isn't a real long video like the last few. Okay, so yeah, I got quite a bit done. That roof brace, the cowl welded in. All this will be painted. I don't know, I'm thinking of going probably gloss with it instead of flat. But who knows. I figure out if this is bent or not. It looks a little bent. Anyway, I don't know if we're going to stay with this one or do a video on this one, but I'll leave it for a surprise. We're going to do more work on this next video. So anyway, yeah, let me know what y'all think. That receipt I put for the windshield, that's not my phone number on there. That's the glass guy's phone number. But so don't bother calling him and bugging him about anything, because I'm just relaying what he told me. So take it for what it's worth. Okay, guys, I guess that's it for this video. Subscribe, like, comment, share, all that stuff. And we'll see y'all next video. Thanks everybody for watching.